So I studied journalism. I combined my passion with my education in hopes that I would be someday a good storyteller. So I think this type of photography found me, but I was born to be a photographer. So combining both made me a storyteller who wants just to tell stories that matters.
How do you explain getting this much recognition, and what were the efforts deployed to reach those milestones?
You know, determination and believing in what you do. I'm passionate. I love what I do. You could never, rise up in any profession if you don't love it. And for me, it's a marathon. It's not a 100-meter sprint. You have to keep going and going and going and believe in what you do. And you talk about achievements and about awards. These achievements and awards for me are an access.
Did you ever set goals for yourself, like athletes and business people? Goal setting is quite common for people who have had success.
I mean, I always try to make plans. It never works. I go with the flow. I'm a very hopeful person. I believe in signs. Sometimes I walk in the street and I see a stop sign, I just turn back, Life is easy, life is short. I like to live it the best way possible. I like to believe in goodness, and I'm a very, very hopeful person and determined. I believe there is nothing, absolutely nothing impossible if you work hard, if you believe in yourself, and if you follow your heart. And I always follow my heart.
Now, it's very common that when you see someone who has success, what you don't see is the team behind the person. So tell us about your team, the people that helped you to become where you are today.
I mean, I want to start with the roots, all of the people that I photographed. Then the most important person in my life, my wife. She's my boss, my partner, my nightmare, my everything. I mean, we share the whole package. We together established a non-profit. We quit both our job. We joined forces and we went out, to do what we both meant to do, make a difference.
How do you manage and cope with fear?
That's a very tough and good question. I mean, I've been there. There were stages in my life where I was literally that close to death. I was between life and death situation. I was really scared. And the funny thing, what used to run in my head is, if something happens to me, who's gonna look at my pictures? That literally, I was 22 years, I was in Baghdad running, and then I realized safety is priority. I have to make sure that I come back safe to deliver these pictures.
In my experience, all leaders look up to mentors or heroes. Now, the hero could be someone that you know, someone you don't know, someone who's alive, someone who's passed. So who are your heroes?
Nelson Mandela. I love this man, and I made sure I didn't meet him alive. I made sure that I'm at least there during his funeral. It's incredible, this man's life story, what he believed in, the forgiveness, what he had to pass through, and the messages he spread, and I hope the world would follow such a hero step.
So it's the forgiveness that you were?
Forgiveness, kindness, wisdom, and fearless.